I voted today. I voted today. I don't know if you can hear that. What's up, Snap? What's up, Snap Crackle Pop? You're on YouTube and you're on Kick. What you doing? How you doing? How's that? How you doing? That's crazy. I voted today. I voted for Valentina Gomez. Shout out me. Shout out Valentina. I hope she does well. We were hoping that the Carter guy doesn't get to 50%. That's what we're rooting for tonight. That is the goal. That is the reward, the mission. Where did I? Oh, God. Did I close it? Oh, I closed the tab. I had it up. They gave Steve Dowell. Shout out the Epstein list. True. Shout out gang, for real. So dumb. Okay. Let's see. Have any of these other websites given them? No. Oh my God. Jasmine Crockett's gonna run for I forgot she's running for Senate. It's like real now. But yeah, look at this. They gave Steve oh, they're counting. Oh my God, she's in second place. Oh my God. She's in fucking second place. No way. I hope that holds, dude. Oh my God, I hope that holds. Is that possible? Is that possible? I casted a provisional ballot for her today. Oh my God, please. Please, 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 please. 4% of votes in. Wow. And there's Abiram. He gave me, we met Abiram. Me and Adam met him at the No Kings rally. So shout out Abiram. But well, we've got the Rhino. We've got the Spicy Latina. We've got this guy. I don't know anything about this guy. We've got the Indian. We've got the gay guy. We've got the Sham Wow guy. We literally have the Sham Wow guy. He's got 160 votes, which is nuts. Do I need to refresh this? Oh my God. Can she hold second place? Would be crazy. But we also have got Sadie's Twitter to go through. She wanted me to watch this. Something, by the way, which she's hating on this. Oh, okay, this is dead. This died. But we're gonna test it. I want to ask it about the election results and see if it can figure it out. But yeah, let's watch this video. She sent me this video.
Smart devices and AI recorders are all around us, collecting our conversations and turning them into data. Our data is leaked, sold, and used to influence us, our behaviors, our opinions, our sense of self. But it doesn't have to be this way. I'm Ida from Valence, and today we're introducing Spectre One, the first smart device that stops unwanted audio recordings from happening around you. Spectre One finds nearby microphones and sends out customized audio cancellation signals so you can go about your day with peace of mind. You become inaudible with one simple click. A lot of people think that this is about privacy, but when our conversations are used to influence our buying behaviors or change our deepest opinions, or to train an AI model to think like us, it's not just about privacy anymore. This is about freedom. Valence builds for your freedom to choose over what you want to share. And we're working on protecting you from unwanted visual, digital, and cognitive.
If I'm filming on my phone a video of you sitting at a desk talking, and you click that button, will it distort the video I'm taking?
Data collection. Spectre One is our first step. Join us to build this future, a future that belongs to all of us.
I got you. I still don't know how to play this game.
Neither.
I thought she was gonna press it. Why didn't she press it while they were playing? Seems fucking, I don't know. No, I'm not saying it should distort the video. I'm just saying it would actually stop the audio of my recording. Like you would only have the video and the audio would be distorted. That would be cool enough. That would just I'm just saying like this is definitely gonna work. How do you know that this isn't a surveillance device, Sadie? This would be the perfect device to hide a recorder in. Imagine that. Oh my god. What are the current election results in the Texas 31st Congressional District Republican primary? Specifically, how is Valentina Gomez doing?
Let me see what I can find. Searching for Texas 31st Congressional District Republican primary election results 2026, Valentina Gomez. I couldn't find specific real-time.
It just needs an update. It just needs to be updated. How are we doing? How are we doing, babe? Sadie, she's in second place. I don't know if you saw that when we were looking at this first. Valentina Gomez is in second place. They didn't give her a photo. Isn't that nuts? And she's doing, this is good. And this guy, we need this guy to get under 50. Oh my God. If we're in, okay, dream scenario tonight. John Carter, under 50%. Valentina Gomez, second place. Oh, would be so hype. It would be so hype. Valentina Gomez. I wonder what she would do if she loses. I wonder what she would do. I wonder what her plan is. I voted for her today, though. I cast a provisional ballot. You want to know something funny? My voter registration card came in, so I took it when I went to go vote, and it says valid from March 5th. I registered a day late to like get to vote or whatever, but they took a provisional ballot, and I guess they just look at it and they'll see that I legitimately live here now. And what's up, Lisa? What's up, gang? As some say. We're just checking in on these election results. We're watching some stuff from Sadie. We have this. I'm gonna put this on while I eat because I have my food in the oven right now, and I'm gonna eat. But we have a Pizzagate video, which I'm hype about, and I don't know if Sadie's watched it yet or not. But anyways, this surveillance thing. Let's see it in action again.
Start your day with peace of mind. You become inaudible with one simple click. A lot of
There is literally nothing coming through.
a lot of people
Is it really that effective? Because I feel like that's how it would sound with just like. Well, I don't know how it works. So I don't have any idea. What's up, Nickel Front? Just a theory why we attacked Iran. Did we attack Iran? I didn't even hear about that. By the way, tune in for my debate tomorrow against Lactoid about why I don't care about Iran. Lisa's in a positive mood today. That's hype. Let's go. Fuck yeah. I'm making great money 3.5 miles from my house. You're an eighth from your house. If you know. Sadie's like, I don't know. I don't need to ad-lib Sadie. I don't know why I like that. I still wish we had little AI Sadie. I've said this before and it sounds so retarded. But just have like a little character, AI little Sadie icon that just jumps around on the screen. Do you think we'll ever have an AI like that? Where I could just program a little character OBS source? it just runs around on my OBS. I'm retarded. I need to lock in. I'm sorry. Check the breaking news. Whoa. Only breaking news I know is Sadie's Twitter. The Middle East.
ساختمان خبرگان میدان رسالت همین 2-3 دقیقه پیشه
Bombed a meeting of Iran's assembly of experts while they were voting to choose the new supreme leader. All 88 members have been eliminated. Bruh. That's my beep. But we have the video for that. Where is it? This. What happened here? Oh, I muted. Oh, I muted Evan Loves Wharf. I was like, oh god, who's this gonna be? Nice work, Kevin O'Leary. I apologize to Kevin O'Leary and Levin O'Leary for my false statements, accusing them of killing 2 people in a boating accident. Bro, is he retarded? Check the breaking news. Oh, breaking news on the Discord. What we got in here? Oh, dude, we got a lot in here. But we're gonna watch this.
Interviews.
Everybody lock in. Never forget Pizzagate.
In past public
I'm
statements,
gonna eat. I'm
as
still
in
here.
2017
I'm still here.
speeches and interviews, you described Pizzagate as a baseless conspiracy theory.
You know, when John Podesta's emails were stolen, I hate the word hacked, they were stolen. They were stolen by the Russians.
20,000 pages of emails, mostly stolen from the inbox of Clinton campaign chair John Podesta, were drip-fed out on WikiLeaks in the months leading up to the election.
Can you tell the American people 1,000% you did not get it from Russia or
Yes.
anybody associated with Russia?
We can say, we have said repeatedly over the last 2 months that our source is not the Russian government and it is not a state party.
Alleging you and others ran a child sex trafficking ring from a Washington pizzeria basement.
WikiLeaks dumped all of John Podesta's personal email.
Have you reviewed any 2025-2026 Epstein files that were released that you believe reference or relate to those specific 2016 claims regarding the Podesta emails, Comet Ping Pong Pizza used as code possibly?
So in one of the emails, John Podesta is talking about pizza. He's Italian and Greek, I mean, you know.
And a very good cook.
And a very good cook. And yeah, his risotto recipe is still there if you want to see it.
I'm sorry, you're asking her about whether she's reviewed emails in the Epstein files which relate to the wacky Pizzagate scandal.
You could characterize it however you want. I just would like to know if she's familiar with any of them.
So in the media world and in the online world, out of whole cloth make up this story that John Podesta and I are running a child trafficking ring in the basement of the Comet Pizza Parlor.
Excuse me, your question is about whether or not she has reviewed any emails in the Epstein release files about Pizzagate.
Correct.
Pizzagate was totally made up. It was an outrageous allegation that ended up hurting a number of people, that caused a deranged young man to show up with his assault rifle and shoot up a local pizzeria.
Well, Pizzagate, it became a major story weeks ago when an armed man decided to investigate a D.C. area pizza place for himself. This man right here, he carried a rifle into a pizza parlor and then fired it at the floor. Media is telling you the entire story is a hoax or fake news. But what does that even mean? I spent the last month investigating. So what exactly is Pizzagate? And are there any actual facts to support the story? I've got to warn you, what we're going to talk about tonight will be disturbing to some people. But this is a reality check you won't see anywhere else. Pizzagate actually comes from the WikiLeaks release of hacked emails from Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta. In all, WikiLeaks dumped around 50,000 email messages, and it was from those emails that the claims that John Podesta may be part of a child sex trafficking ring come from. Now, to be clear, not one single email in the Podesta emails discusses child sex trafficking or pedophilia. That is a fact. But there are dozens of what seem to be strangely worded emails dealing with pizza and handkerchiefs. Self-described online investigators say that those words in the emails about pizza and the talk of handkerchiefs is code language used by pedophiles.
There's no evidence in the text of them smoking weed. He's just his name was saved as Plug, and they've been selling grass. No evidence of selling weed or marijuana. Just that good. Quote, that good. Yeah, by the way, Julian Assange basically came out and said it was Seth Rich. And it was Seth Rich. Never forget it was Seth Rich. And yes, the guy who went to Comet Ping Pong with a gun. He got killed in like a traffic thing. Like, they killed him. And Lisa, by the way, no, I'm not. I'm eating. But thank you for your concern. Enjoy the video.
So how did a DC pizza parlor get pulled into the story? Well, again, read any mainstream report and they indicate that Comet Ping Pong Pizza was somehow linked to this fake story and has no relation to anyone involved. But the truth is that's not true either. What media is ignoring is that the Comet Ping Pong Pizza place is actually referenced in the Podesta emails at least a dozen or so times, and that the owner of that place, James Alfantis, is a friend of John Podesta. He was actually named, this is kind of strange, by GQ magazine as one of the top 50 most powerful people in Washington. Yes, we're talking about a pizza parlor owner. Now let's talk facts here. There is no solid evidence that Comet Ping Pong Pizza is being used to run a child sex trafficking ring. But there are some very strange connections between Comet Ping Pong Pizza and a second pizza place 2 doors over, Besta Pizza, and the accusations of pedophilia. Now, this is where things start to get strange when you research this story. Now, to begin, I need to show you a 2007 unclassified FBI document. That document, according to the FBI, contains commonly used symbols by pedophiles to express their preference in children. I want you to see these images here. These are the images. Notice this one on the end, the triangle. That image signifies something called boy love. The pizza place next door to Comet Ping Pong Pizza, Besta Pizza, well, this was their logo until only a few weeks ago. Clearly, you can see that the Besta logo actually contains the same image, I'm going to show you again, as that boy lover image. Interestingly, after Pizzagate investigators pointed this out, Besta Pizza changed their logo, and there it is now. They removed the triangle. Also, Comet Ping Pong, owned by Alfantis, is the place where a number of performance artists perform regularly. 2 of the groups that perform there, who you can see advertised, by the way, on this Comet Ping Pong poster, include a group called Heavy Breathing and another group called Sex Stains. Well, if you check out the YouTube videos by these bands, Heavy Breathing has songs that do joke about pedophilia, and the band Sex Stains has a video that includes, and you see it right there, that same boy lover symbol. It's nearly identical to the one that the FBI does say is a pedophile code symbol for boy love. As I said, there are some strange things there. As for the owner of the pizza place, James Alfantis, well, he was one time in a relationship with David Brock, who ran Media Matters for America. Well, since Pizzagate began to blow up online, he has made his Instagram profile, Jimmy Comet, private. But an archive search of Instagram reveals a number of strange photographs and words with strange and disturbing images associated with them. Look, to the point where we can't show you those pictures. We're not even going to describe them to you because some viewers would find it too disturbing to share on TV. Now let's talk about the Podesta brothers, because remember, it was John Podesta's email that was hacked. In those leaked Podesta emails, John Podesta talks about his close relationship with Dennis Hastert, the former Speaker of the House, who was recently sentenced to 15 months.
Oh, I'll tell you what that picture was. I know what the picture was. Sadie, do you remember? I know what the picture was. The picture was at the pizza restaurant of do any of you guys remember? I can see the picture in my head. It's not like I would think they could show it on TV. So there's probably more, but there's one I like from the Instagram that I remember, and I was like, it was this little blonde girl sitting at the table and her hands were like taped to the table. Oh my god, sis. No, sis. Are you dead ass? Sis. Please. Sis. Are you dead ass, sis? I'm pulling you up. African dancers. Oh my god, that's sis. You guys haven't met sis? / African dancers. This better not be porn. Oh my god, sis.
Okay.
What are you doing, sis? What is this? Is African? How is your chat? You have 42 viewers and 8 followers.
Okay, guys.
What now?
Okay.
What is this? Did he send that trans thing to everyone? Everyone in the chat saying. Okay. We're gonna turn that off, but
I'm international streamer. I'm fucking happy. I'm so fucking happy. Yeah.
Autistic African.
Yeah. I'm international streamer.
Bro, the NASA jacket, bro, is this a meme? Is this a fucking meme?
Welcome.
The NASA jacket, Sadie.
I'm international streamer.
Tell me that's not
I'm international
funny.
streamer. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay.
I don't know, this guy, I don't know if, he must not be doing
Welcome.
it.
Everybody, welcome.
He must have someone else fucking that's with him doing it. I don't know, that's just... It's brain rot. Hey, you don't know what brain rot is. That's not brain rot. Brain rot is anything Landon likes. Where's Landon, by the way?
In prison for abusing boys years ago. He was referred to by the judge as a serial child molester. According to the Washington Post, visitors to Tony Podesta's home in Falls Church got an eyeful when they walked into a bedroom at the Podesta residence hung with multiple color pictures by Katie Grannon, a photographer known for documentary-style pictures of naked teenagers in their parents' suburban homes. And to be clear, that just begins to scratch the surface of how strange some of this stuff is. And bear in mind, we can't get into a lot of the real details of it because of the limits on broadcasting this on television. But it is some very strange stuff. Now keep in mind, again, there is no proof here that there is a child sex ring being operated out of a DC pizza parlor.
Didn't they
Investigators
fucking fire
have already
this guy
proven
anyway?
there's nothing to the story, right? Well, actually, no. And that's what you need to know. For all that is here, there has not been one single public investigation of any of this. Not from local police, not from the FBI.
They didn't kill him, did they?
And that has to be the big question. Not for Podesta or for pizza parlor owners, but for law enforcement. Based on what may be or may not be here, the big question is, why hasn't any investigation taken place?
I learned a lot about him that night. I was absolutely shocked. I mean, I found to be almost unstable. And I watched this today because I was watching between Pizzagate and Anthony Weinergate. Pizzagate and Anthony Weinergate.
And apparently an FBI guy was looking at Weiner's laptop, looking for evidence that he had had inappropriate contact with an underage person with inappropriate text messages. Well, as soon as he opened up the computer, he discovered that it wasn't 30,000 email like James Comey had said. It turns out it was 340,000. It's over 10 times the amount. And now you're wondering, why did James Comey say it was 30,000 when it was 340,000?
Big discrepancy, right?
Yeah, right? This is one of the quotes. During the course of my review of a computer seized from Anthony Weiner, I encountered approximately at least 340,000 emails stored on the computer. He also said, and this is quoted in the New York Post today, we have 10 times the volume that Director Comey said we had on the record. Why isn't anybody here? And what he was calling for then were superiors from Washington, the FBI, to come help them because...
I should do something for the subs, but I don't want to do pumps anymore. It needs to evolve. Every time somebody subscribes, I ban the last person who chatted, which in this case would be Lisa. That's a good idea. I'll sit on it.
According to the book, it was one of those blank moments when they realized what they had on that computer.
I can't believe you're even referencing it. You should be.
There are connections to the language.
Well, the QAnon people believe there are. So
I don't know what QAnon people believe.
Have at it. I find it quite sad, but also disturbing that people would believe some of what is put forth, like Pizzagate.
On top of that, there's the Anthony Weiner laptop, which I don't know if you heard this. I wrote an article about that too. 675,000 Clinton emails when they got Anthony Weiner's laptop in a search warrant because of all his sex perversion issues. So when they told us, when he stood there and said that day, oh, you know, we've reviewed all the emails now, there's nothing there, that was a bald-faced lie. They didn't look at a fraction of the emails on Anthony Weiner's laptop. So one of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up.
So I have taken no steps
Didn't one of them
to
kill themselves?
review anything that might have any connection.
When did he go? I'm louder now, bitch. I'm louder now. Sorry, I didn't need to do that. I'm sorry, guys. We'll just
to something which
turn it
I
down.
think
The video's loud.
is totally bogus.
But
John Podesta, your
Okay, I see
2016
what you're
campaign chair, appears in some Epstein file contexts. Social overlaps or mentions. Were you aware?
Imagine if this was your grandma. Imagine actually going to visit your grandma, and it's, although that your mom would be Chelsea Clinton, so I don't know. You're probably already fried, but imagine your mom wasn't Chelsea Clinton, but your grandma was still Hillary Clinton. And this would have been what, 20, like, when was this? This is old. I wonder what she looks like now. I'd be so sad. I wouldn't care. Would you? Would you just go out on the DNC stage and be like, hi, hit me. How are your cases going? Good. I have my first deadline tomorrow. I have to file my motions tomorrow for a client in Texas who's facing a possession charge for possessing something that you can buy at a store here. Something that he did buy at a store here. So that'll be fun and interesting to do. Imagine you were that black dude that looks like Bill Clinton and says Bill Clinton is his father. I don't remember that, but that's so funny. I also, if I saw that these days, I would just immediately think it's AI. Where like 10 years ago, that would have been really funny to see a picture of a guy that looks like that. It's so weird how AI's changed everything. Clinton Foundation funnels more money than Elon. That's true. The Clinton Foundation was one of the most corrupt entities literally ever. At least you can walk into a courtroom with facial hair there. Well, it's a municipal court. Are there courts that have strict? Are there courts that have strict facial hair things? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna. The court date's on the 11th. That's next Wednesday. So I have 7 days. It'll be 7 days. Lisa, will you stop? You're supposed to be hyping me up, bro. You're supposed to be like, Penn's the man. Penn is him. Adam. Oh wait, fucking Adam. Of course. Let's check in on our fucking election results. Get fucked. Guess who's beating fucking Steve Dowell. Steve Dowell's in 6th place, bro. Oh my god. And guess who's in second? Valentina Gomez. Which means if we can get John Carter under 50 and she's in second, that means that we're fucking A. And I remember we talked about this, and I don't think you agreed to side with me if I won, but I said, hey, let's have a primary. You're right. Let's vote. And if you win, I'll join you. And if I win, I don't think you agreed to join me, but hey, let's just assume that this 4% of the votes represents the final results. Please. No, in the general election, did you vote in the primary, Adam? Did you vote for Steve Dowell? Is this why he's losing? Because all his voters are like black-pilled? Did he black-pill too hard? Wow, No! The Indian! Abhiram Garapati just took the fucking second place, dude. Sadie. I literally just turned into Sadie. I met this guy too. He's a cool guy. He's a great guy. Abiram gave me a Trump sign. Great guy. But I literally just turned into Sadie. Oh no. Valentina, please. Steve Dowell's in 4th. Oh my god, he's gained on her. Oh my god. Where's Brandon Herrera running? District 23. Oh, he's winning. He's beating the incumbent. That's good. Although it's only like 600 votes. 1% of the votes in. Here, I'll zoom in so you guys can see this. There you go. How's that? Hell yeah. And then let's zoom in on this too. Bro. Hop in chat, dog. Brandon won already? What do you mean they're calling it already? Stop. They didn't do that. You're saying he won already? Tony Gonzalez is going to prison? Keith Barton? Francisco Canseco? Dude, Valentina Gomez, no. Come on. The incumbent's mistress lit herself on fire. Are you dead serious? What the fuck? What do you mean it was called? You called it? He won. 100% real. Wait, you guys are actually saying that like it's Brandon Herrera. How is he even with 1% in? How does he have 309 voters? What? Why didn't he drop out? All right, Adam, I'll remember you saying that. Can you call this race? Who's going to get second place, and is John Carter going to get under 50? If you don't call this race the way I want you to, I'm going to freak out, by the way. So just keep that in mind as you determine. Okay. Fuck. We need John Carter to get under 50 or it doesn't matter, but then we also need to be in second place, and we're only beating Steve Dowell now by 3%. Oh, that's still good. We're fine. But oh my god, Abiram Garapati? That's nuts. The ShamWow guy, not even a fucking... Steve Dowell's doing better than him. Bro, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Bro, who's voting for John Carter, bro? 50%? We can't get him under 50%? If the Democrat that runs against Carter is an Apex Shield, then Carter will lose in the general. What's up, Frank Embry? Thank you for the raid. We're watching the election results for my district. Fuck, dude.
Somebody had to do it.
I voted for Valentina. What's up? PM me or nachos. This is the emote he sent. I've been told that the people on Kick don't know what I'm responding to when I read the Twitch chats. So I'm gonna have to put them back on screen or something. But although I will say the chat that's on screen is supposed to be both, but something's fucked up about it, and I haven't fixed it. But I think I can say I have reasons for not doing it yet. I have good excuses. There's excuses and there's reasons, and a reason is just an excuse that's justified. What's up, everybody? What's up, Bellatrix? One of my favorite characters of all time. Can I get rid of this affirm thing at the bottom? Holy shit. Or hide element. Oh my god. Get rid of all of this. What the fuck? That's even worse. Okay. That's fine. There we go. That's better. Okay. Yeah. No, he's losing. You guys are insane. You guys lied to me. You guys are telling me. Let me ask. I don't trust you guys. I heard that this Tony Gonzalez guy, his like girlfriend lit herself on fire or something. Can you tell me if that's true?
Okay, here's the information. Regina Santos Aviles, who worked as a congressional aide for Tony Gonzalez, died by suicide in September 2025. Autopsy reports show she set herself on fire. There have been allegations that she and Gonzalez had an affair. Is there anything else from the article that you'd like to know about?
Is he responsible for it? Do people think he's gonna lose because of this?
The article mentions that Regina Santos Aviles, who was a staffer for Tony Gonzalez, died by suicide in September 2025. Some people, including her husband, have said that he had an affair with her and that contributed to her death, but Gonzalez has denied those allegations. Because of these allegations, several Republican colleagues have called on him to resign, and some people think it could affect his upcoming primary election. Is there anything else?
This is Gemini, by the way, but what does the polling say about Brandon Herrera versus Tony Gonzalez? Who's gonna win?
I understand you're interested in the polling for the Texas House District 23 race.
Yes, that was just telling me what I asked you.
Got it. So as of now, with 3.1% of the expected votes counted, Tony Gonzalez has 40.
It's not necessarily better than Grok, but it can see your screen in Google Chrome. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Come on, Valentina. When they get to the provisional ballots, they're going to count mine, and she's going to get +1, and it'll push her into second place. And I'll be the reason she won. Bye-bye privacy. Yeah, literally, I am cooked. Who the fuck is interested in polling for any race? That's true. This is the only thing that actually matters, is this count right here. And imagine if this is as fake as the polling. That's fucked up, right? But yeah, we got our queen, Valentina, right here. Do I have to stop saying that, you think, Sadie? I have to probably stop saying that. I probably have to just drop that joke at this point. When is Adam running for office? When is Adam running for office? Why isn't Adam on here? You know what's funny? I was going to write in Adam Pyers. Fucking who the fuck is Raymond Hamden? What the fuck just happened there? Oh, Adam. Oh, Adam. I've not only seen it. And by the way, her brother wasn't drunk. Believe it or not. Adam for president. Twitch chat's loving Adam, by the way. Twitch chat. Hard-based turn. He wasn't drunk. No, he was not drunk, Adam. And I'm not going to say anything, but it's possible they've retained legal counsel. So what was he? High? Hey, well, I'm striking you from our jury, Adam, if you get what I'm saying. So we'll talk about it another time. I've always loved Adam Peepset. He was on something. Why? Because he got excited at in the face of an arrest? I don't agree with that at all. He eats watermelons. Who eats watermelons? Lisa, what are you talking about? Are you talking about me? I eat watermelons? Are you saying that because I'm black? Because I am black. When I was running this morning, I started writing rap lyrics in my phone. I started thinking about hitting up Sad Boy again and being like, hey, I know it's been like 2 years since you said we should make a song, but I'm ready. I've been cooking in the studio solo, and I'm ready. Hey, Adam. Whoa, I hope you're paying me. Are you paying me money? Are you paying me money? What's up, Xylo? I feel like I've seen you around for sure. What's up, Xylo? That's right. Oh God, LOL. Hey. Hey, what why? What are you mad about? Suno, maybe. You've been doing nothing of the sort. I have been doing nothing of the sort. More like been blocked. Baltimore. What's up, Rumble? Our only Rumble chatter has showed up, by the way. What's up, Hells Bay? You notice that Iran strikes have been puttering out. What's good? Not much, just watching the election results. And we've got this guy whose girlfriend killed himself, or no, an alleged mistress lit herself on fire, and he's winning. We've got Valentina Gomez in third place. And I really hope she doesn't fall behind Dowell, but she's got 2,000 votes now. What are we at? 30% of the votes in, and he's at 60%. This is actually fucking me up, dude. This is bullshit. What do we got? That's Colleen. What is here? What is this? This is the last district account. By county, Carter plus 47. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. He's beating by 50 everywhere. That's fucking insane. Wow. I mean, he needs to get under 50. It's possible he could fall under 50, I guess. Whatever. Finish the Pizzagate video. Also, by the way, we're talking about Pizzagate. We have election results, by the way, chat. We also have Pizzagate. Oh, God.
And I take no joy in making it. My plan this cycle has been to continue to tell the truth about Congressman Tony Gonzalez and his voting record.
Files.
How he continues.
Oh, God. All right. Well, we'll maybe get to that. We got to finish this, though. We have to finish this. We never finish videos. Casey Putsch for Ohio. I think that that's right. And Fishback for Florida, right?
Of any of the
we will go to Sadie's Twitter
related communications in the released files.
I mean, really, I expected a lot of interesting questions today, but Pizzagate was not on my list.
It's okay. We're asking all sorts of things here.
You certainly are. You certainly are.
We're just trying to get the truth out to the American people.
Well, that
and
would
get
be
some clarity.
very helpful. Even I have to say I don't believe it was meant to be believed to influence somebody to pick up an AR-15 and drive from North Carolina to Washington to liberate the imaginary children from the imaginary basement of the pizza parlor. But in came this young man believing that he was on a mission because he saw it on Facebook. He saw it in other places online. He saw it in, quote, news outlets. And so he was there on a mission of rescue. People could have gotten killed. He shot his automatic weapon off inside this pizza parlor. The street where Politics and Prose is was shut down. There was an active crime scene.
Are you aware of any files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance,
he freaks out, right?
with a zip file titled frazzled?
This is way outside the scope.
Ruling.
This is way
within the
outside the
scope?
Somebody sent it to me. I would not advise you to have a look at it. She and her spokeswoman, they put a 5-year-old girl naked on a table, bind it, and then with a scalpel they start to remove the face.
Way outside the scope.
Ruling.
This is way
within
outside
the scope?
Oh my God.
And you hear this child screaming, and they take off the face, and Hillary Clinton puts it on her face and goes to the child. You see, the child is all flesh, and then the eyes pour out, and this child sees her own face on the face of Clinton. I will never forget that image, and never the scream.
What the fuck?
The scope? Is this within the scope, Mr. Chairman?
If the chairman rules that it's not within the scope, I
Mr.
have
Chairman,
other
based on
questions.
what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
We can go off the record for a moment.
Mr. Chairman, is this within the scope?
We'll
Go off the record and can talk.
With a zip file titled frazzled.
This is way outside.
Some serious allegations this morning facing the State Department.
That's right. According to internal State Department memos, the agency might have called off or intervened in investigation into possibly illegal and inappropriate behavior within its ranks, allegedly to protect jobs and avoid scandals. This concerns the time that Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. We want to get right to NBC's Chief White House correspondent Chuck Todd with the latest. Chuck, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Dude, there's probably you could probably make some fucking sick fucking historical movies about Hillary Clinton. Like, and she'd be like a compelling villain. Like, fuck her. Like, I hate her because we lived through it. But, like, also, like, what a fucking villain, dude. Think about fucking her at the State Department. Hillary Clinton with the kill list. All the suicides. Vince Foster, all the people. I'm mind blown with all. Lisa, you don't remember Pizzagate? What'd you miss? You just missed Pizza. You missed that and you missed some election updates. Come on. Still in third place. We're only behind by a little bit, though, here. That's really close. And this guy came out of nowhere. This Raymond Hamden. He's been going hard somewhere south.
Savannah, you know, there's an old saying in Washington that the cover-up is worse than the crime.
Bill does not sleep next to that thing. That's why he's all over the Epstein files.
But in this case, both parts of it are disturbing. Allegations of prostitution and pedophilia, and allegations that those crimes were somehow covered up or not looked into. So the State Department this morning is having to respond to those claims and those investigations of misconduct by State Department officials, including by an ambassador and security agents attached to then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. And the allegations are that these investigations were whitewashed, quashed altogether, and that those orders came from high.
It's primaries, Ice House, so the Dems are on their own ticket. You're saying the Dems don't even have a candidate for your county? There's not even a Democrat running unopposed. It's just nobody. That's so awesome. Nobody wants to lose. That's literally being Kamala's VP right there.
Yeah.
NBC News has obtained documents related to ongoing investigations into some disturbing allegations involving State Department.
You call Tim Walz? Maybe he wants to run.
Personnel and at least one ambassador. A State Department memo says the ambassador, quote, routinely ditched his protective security detail in order to solicit sexual favors from both prostitutes and minor children.
What the fuck? Hate when it just ends it like that. But anyways, yeah, it's fine. I have never seen this, but Sadie says she remembers seeing this commercial on TV.
Gentle, Donald. Slowly. Okay. That's good.
How much you want for your pot? 500. 600.
Introducing Cozone.com, the place to find computer help and buy what's right for you.
Hey.
Hey yourself.
Cozone.com. We can.
Do you think he's like, yo, you have to have me talking to a hot girl at the end? Yucko. What's the Yucko? All the shit on his face. Oh, you remember that ad? They all work with each other regardless of who wins. It's funny that it's all dudes I went to high school with for the most part. Interesting. That's so funny. I wonder who that girl is. Look at her smiling at her. Golden Girls. Girls in Gold. That was his brand before president.
The language. There are connections to the language.
Well, the QAnon people believe there are. So
I don't know what QAnon people believe.
Have at it.
But you've accused certain parties, and I think you've. There are connections to the language.
Well, the QAnon people believe there are.
Yes, we do. The QAnon people. Loses her mind when asked if she's aware of a specific file. Oh, we just saw that one. We just watched that in the whole thing. Oh, God, we got Bill Clinton clip.
Cases that Epstein said, you quote the witnesses who testified in the Epstein cases that Epstein said, you quote, like them young. Why would Epstein say that about you?
Are you asking his opinion?
That's funny. That's so funny. This is me when Sadie has to tell me to lock in. I don't know. I want to come up with a funny quote for this one. Left got so triggered they wanted Trump to remove Trump from Home Alone 2. But if they did, they'd have to pay him a big sum of money. What? Really? They put that in the contract? That's clever. Sadie's Twitter feed is real news. That's true. Lisa does know good emotes, whatever she's on. But yeah, this would be okay. This is an emote. Yes, Dude is about to croak. He's good. He's chilling.
Asking him to think about why Mr. Epstein would say something about him.
Why would Epstein say that
So
about
she's
the
asking you
president?
to try to be in Mr. Epstein's mind and guess at what Mr. Epstein would have thought about.
Clinton likes them young, referring to girls.
First of all, that's not true.
That needs to be a clip for sure. That's so funny.
What's not true?
That I have any
To me, anytime I'm pressed on anything ever.
interest in underage.
I didn't say underage. I said young.
But it's still not true.
Is an intern young?
Yes.
Okay.
At my age, anybody younger than I am.
Did you
is
know
young.
Jeffrey Epstein instructed a witness to deny you were ever on his island?
He didn't have to since I was never there.
Did you ever travel to Zorro Ranch?
Is that the one in New Mexico?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Have you ever flown on anyone else's private jet 26 times or more for overseas trips?
26 times or more.
I have flown as many miles on other jets, but never with as many stops.
How many other people's planes have you used, like Epstein 26 times or miles, etc.?
They got the goods on you, bro. 26.
Who's now deceased. And probably with 4 or 5 others.
Okay. So maybe about a half dozen billionaires total. So how many dinners did you have with Ghislaine Maxwell or Jeffrey Epstein in attendance?
She's asking to the best of your recollection.
I have no idea.
Okay. Did you ever discuss sexual misconduct allegations made against you with Epstein or Maxwell?
Never.
Did Epstein or Maxwell ever offer to help manage or silence women who made sexual misconduct allegations against you?
No.
Did Epstein or Maxwell ever offer financial support directly or indirectly to legal defense funds related to impeachment proceedings or civil actions against you?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you think a young girl massaging a president is unusual?
So you
Oh my god. I wish they were doing all this with
asking
Biden.
his opinion?
Well,
You're
he was
asking his
massaged by
opinion?
a young woman. I'm asking if he thinks it's unusual that a president, sitting president of the United States, leader of the free world, that
So I'm
it's
sorry.
unusual
Are
a
you
young woman
speaking
would
to?
be.
Are you talking to the instance of the
Yes, is it unusual that
the
a young
back
woman would be
massage
massaging?
that occurred while he was not president? I'm just trying to understand. You said a president of the United States.
Former president?
Thank you. Just trying to make sure we're correcting the
Are you
time frame.
filibustering?
No, I don't need
Okay.
to. I'm actually trying to make
I
sure
think
that
I'm
as
pretty
you
clear. He said he
you
knows what
said he
young-
was a sitting president.
Excuse me, could we just please go one at a time? Thank you.
You said a sitting president. I want you to be clear so that when he answers
Former
you,
sitting
the
president, how
record
do
is
you want to
clear.
do it? Is it unusual?
I have no idea if it's unusual.
Objection calls for speculation.
I figured. Do you ever, did you ever think that all these women around Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell was odd, unusual, weird, or creepy?
There weren't all that many around when I was there.
How many would you say is not all that many?
I think on this big plane that was working long hours, having 2 to 4 people on there, I thought was, as far as I knew, they were all helping.
Flight attendants in tank tops and jeans, right?
No.
Do you believe you were a victim of a Jeffrey Epstein intel operation? Do you think that you might have been like caught up in some of what he was maybe potentially doing?
Okay, now we're getting to the interesting shit.
Excuse me, Congressman, which question are you asking?
I'm asking
Intel
if the-
operation?
First of all, I don't.
Some type of intel operation. I'm just curious because it's been speculated on today and yesterday
understand.
that he may have been an intel asset. Do you think, perhaps knowing what we know now, the proclivity of it all, that he may have been targeting you as part of an intel operation?
I doubt it.
Okay. In 2019, you stated, after he was arrested, I guess this would be the second time, you stated you knew nothing of Epstein's, quote, terrible crimes since you only met, quote, briefly on only, quote, 2 occasions. Was this statement false?
Excuse me, Congressman, can
That's
you
not
put in
an accurate
the
statement.
record
Can you
that
please
statement?
share us what you said?
Yes. In 2019, as reported by the media.
Which
I'm not even sure what this is from or when it was recorded, but it's interesting. I'll read some of the interesting questions. Imagine if you got the opportunity to ask those questions. AOC's former climate activist reflects on the moment she realized climate activism was bullshit. Ooh, I like that. update. No updates from the last 8 minutes. Valentina is still in third place. And this is close as fuck. This is close as fuck. Which means if you're right, you're lucky. All right, I'm not giving it to you, Adam. You don't get it.
Stuff too.
No
and so,
points.
and I was visible. I was an on-camera person the whole time I was there. So the whole world shut down at the peak of COVID. It was something like 17%. We saw a 17% reduction in our carbon emissions. The peak of COVID. So that's like just like those 2 weeks. Over the year, it ends up being something like 5% reduction. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, the climate movement wants 100% reduction in our carbon emissions. What is it going to expect of our society?
Yeah, we're literally locked in our homes, not doing anything.
And we still have carbon emissions. And so that was the first moment where I go, hold on. I don't know if I want to live in a world where we have zero carbon emissions, because I'm kind of depressed right now at home. This sucks and we have no freedoms. And so what does the climate movement, if you take it to its logical conclusion, it's not going to be no big deal. Like, it's going to require people to give up their freedoms to like lower carbon emissions. And so that was one thing. And then the other thing was I was very anti-plastic, and all of a sudden, like, the PPEs everywhere, the masks, the plastic barriers between every table at a restaurant and when you're checking out your food at the grocery store. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've been sweating about a single-use plastic straw for the past 5 years, and now we've proliferated more plastic in the last few months than I've seen in my lifetime. And also looking around, we seem like we're fine. It looks like our society was able to absorb that plastic and the world has not ended. It's like we don't have time for nuance. We just have to push for the most extreme narrative, because this is a fire alarm situation and the planet is going to be destroyed. So like, we don't have time to think about the downsides of solar and wind. Like, we have to just keep pushing forward because this is existential. And so I subscribe to that, where I'm like, this is an existential threat and we don't have time to like look at the details. Like, like, we just have to get people to care and to be afraid. And because if they're afraid, they're going to change their habits. When I was in the climate movement, I got my identity from being a good person and from being on the right side of history. And so I identified with that. And so good people don't question the climate movement. Good people don't listen to fossil fuel shills or defend fossil fuels. Good people don't question the climate narrative. And so this identity of being good, and I talked a little bit about this idea of atoning, right? Because everyone's obsessed with the white privilege and everything. And I'm realizing like, oh my gosh, I'm an oppressor by being a white woman from America. And so I need to atone for my sins by pushing and being part of this movement. And that is what makes me good. And so if I'm going to leave this, I'm no longer going to be seen as good, and I'm no longer a good person. So who am I? And then that's when you have to start doing the work of building up yourself.
By the way, also, here's the guy that apparently is, oh my god, there's a whole movie about it. That was 10 minutes. Where can I watch it? Top cast: Lucille Bolton. What? Oh, I was thinking it said Lucille Ball. I was like, isn't that like a really old famous actress? All right, Texas video.
Hasn't been reported, but it's a fact that last night in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, authorities arrested Mossad agents planning on committing bombings in those countries. Now, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Why would the Israelis be committing bombings in two Gulf countries, which are also being attacked by Iran? Aren't they on the same side? No. No. Israel wants to hurt Iran and Qatar and UAE and Saudi and Bahrain and Oman and Kuwait. And they've succeeded.
I have not been keeping up with this Iran stuff. Is this really that big a deal? People were saying it's the new Iraq. I'm like, everyone's got to relax. There's no way it's like that, right? Neck and neck over here. And it doesn't matter if we get second place if this guy doesn't get below 50. Who's playing the Democrats? Let's see how many votes we got. Like 20,000. What's the Democrat doing? Justin. There's only 2. Wow. Black guy, Justin Early, or old white male privileged man, Stuart Whitlow. Oh God, come on! I hope this county just goes hard, Valentina. Solidly Republican. The winner of this primary is expected to have a strong advantage in November. What are they going to do? Say something like, I wish I should kill my political opponent's kids? Even that didn't sway a vote in Virginia. Penn. It's so bad they already sent the B-52 and the Raptor got its first intercept. I don't know what the Raptor is. I also don't know what a B-52 is, but it sounds like a really big plane. It's going to be a runoff between Tony and Brandon Herrera. Yeah, because you have to get over 50%, right? So they'll run off without these two. Interesting. Oh my God, they haven't updated in 13 minutes. Sadie's not Sadie.
It's time to shut up. Right now, stop it. Stop talking. You're wrong. You gotta shut it up forever. Seriously, shut up.
CJ is at a watch party, like a countywide watch party. Yo, getting spammed in my... Is that Mav? Oh, I don't know who Mav is. Crockett's losing? Is she really? That's funny. I don't even care to look. I just hope she loses. I hope by not looking, she loses harder. Okay, we're going to go to Sadie's Twitter community where we'll see who's been posting here. Oh, God.
Said in Bill and Hillary Clinton is because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times. In those files, there's highly disturbing
bad boys
of Donald
45
Trump raping children.
Bro, that's crazy.
Donald Trump threatening to kill children.
Bro, is that even in the files? What is he talking about?
So I encourage your press to go look at these allegations, and I'm highly disturbed that...
How many people are like, oh, no, I believe him. Why would he lie? Why would he say that? Doesn't he know that 2 weeks later they could call him a liar?
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just got the law wrong. Yesterday, he said, essentially, that it is not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, that's actually not correct.
Wait, what?
If Jeffrey Epstein was human trafficking minors for these sex parties...
Yeah, it still wouldn't be illegal if you partied with him and didn't know. What the fuck?
And you show up and patronize the establishment?
Yeah, well, it's not illegal to party with Jeffrey Epstein. If you went and sex trafficked children, that'd be illegal. Yes, that's true.
At that party, yes, you're guilty because patronizing is part of the law of the federal
Yeah, you're engaging in the trafficking. What the fuck? This guy's retarded.
Trafficking law. So Deputy General Todd Blanche just got that wrong, which maybe explains why they are investigating all these folks, including Donald Trump. He needs to read the law and investigate these people. He also needs to resign, not only for not knowing the law, but a massive, not only screw up, but the biggest privacy violation in history. They release a lot of pictures of minors unredacted, just violated the privacy of these girls. It is uncalled for what they did. The one thing that they could not do under this law was to invade the privacy of these women now who were girls at the time who were victims of sex trafficking. Also, he met with Ghislaine Maxwell, moved her to minimum security.
That guy's fucking retarded. He's so quiet. Has a gun at his spine 100%. So back to billionaires. Yes. Look, when I'm a billionaire one day, Smooth, and you're a billionaire, when all of us are billionaires, one day, all of us are going to be billionaires. Okay? And on that day, we'll sit around our campfire in where would we live if we're all billionaires? Oh my God. In like a super rich mansion bonfire. And we'll say, remember when you used to say billionaires were bad? Now look at all of us. All of us are billionaires now. We're all billionaires. All of us. So are they so bad? And then we'll find out that Sadie and Icehouse have been killing people en masse and starting pandemics across the globe. And we'll be like, yo, you were so right. They wouldn't have done that if they didn't become billionaires. Holy shit. I'll be like, Smooth, you were right. We all became billionaires and it corrupted like half of us. And now look at them. What billionaires have done for the homeless? What does anyone do? What they say? Hey, look, homeless people, a lot of them, they survive somehow. I've thought about that, and it's fucked up. But like, how are homeless people in New York throughout the winter? Obviously, they're going somewhere. I don't know that they're going to like my friends' houses. They're obviously going to some fucking shelter. That probably is like charities that billionaires probably donate to primarily. Like, I don't know. Or it's government. Billions of dollars did nothing for the homeless. Dude, nobody can do anything for the homeless. But what I'm saying is they survive. They survive up there. Isn't that crazy? A lot of the homeless are just like... I don't even know what to say. What is carrot browsing? You can navigate pages with a text cursor? I'll turn that all about. I don't know what that means. Any updates on the election? No updates on the election. Tony Gonzalez, slightly larger lead. Anyways, as we were saying, the billionaires, dude. You hate billionaires? They're the ones who they launder more money through charity than any of us. They launder so much money. Look, what billionaires do for the homeless. Every single person employed by a billionaire isn't homeless because of that billionaire. So name a single person who works for a billionaire that's fucking homeless. What the fuck? They'd all be homeless without the how is the billionaires... How many people are employed by billionaires ultimately? All of those people are not homeless. They pay for their house because of that billionaire. So how dare you, Smooth, suggest that they do nothing for the homeless? That's why they're not homeless. That's why, because of billionaires. All right. And how many even small businesses, even if you have a small business, hey, I have a small business. I've run a small business. And guess what? A lot of it is a lot easier because of billionaires. They provide resources for small businesses. Small businesses are like a lot, how would I say? Dude, getting credit lines. Where do you think we can get credit lines for a business? That's crazy. Think about that. You want to start a business and you have great credit? What's up, banker? What's up, teller? I bet your business is really small. I have a very small business. I have a business so small that I spent $2,000 on it, and then I made $2,000, and then I just stopped doing it. That's a small business. Walmart has 1.6 million employees. Hey, there you go. If you combine the Waltons, they'd have more compared to Elon. Well, yeah, a lot of families would. But the point is, 1.6 million employees, 1.6 million homeless people that are not homeless now. Smooth. Do you get that? You're blaming them for the people that they haven't been able to get. And 2/3 of them are on food stamps. Yeah, and who's paying for food stamps? Who's paying for all these chocolate chips and potato chips? What are you eating, Smooth? What's in your closet? I mean, pantry. This is a 14-minute video.
Okay. So yeah, you can hit play. So this is Rob, you can see there. So this is the actual shooter.
Unlock. Can we unlock the chat?
There's nobody else chatting.
Oh.
Wait, someone remade the Sandy Hook Elementary shooting in Roblox? Bro, that's freedom of speech. All accounts that were associated with the creation of the game have been given to law enforcement? Oh, God. What the fuck?
For all the wars.
Well, I did say that.
And saying the Jews are responsible for all the wars.
Well, I did say that.
The Jews are responsible.
Well.
And saying.
Yeah, you're going to have to earn our trust on this one. This is more Israel pushing for Iran, but is that America's problem? That's a question. I mean, maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is, you know what? They were wrong about Iraq. They were wrong about Syria. They were wrong about Afghanistan. They were wrong about the Taliban. They were wrong about Libya. They were wrong about the Arab Spring. They were wrong about Yemen. They were wrong about the Arabian Peninsula. They were wrong about the 9/11 hijackers being Saudi Arabian. But hey, 10th time's a charm. This time we're actually right. Yeah, you're going to have to earn our trust on this one.
Second Trump administration sucks, he says. We got down here before, right? Both parties have forfeited their right to govern the people forever. I mean, still fuck the party. We've always been saying fuck the party. Trump fired a ton of people in his first term as Joe doesn't have a quick trigger. In his second term, he has fired no one despite record low support. Why is that? Almost as though he's not in control. Well, should he fire somebody to garner excitement and support? He obviously... Dude, there's a mission, okay? God. I was talking to Sadie about this. This is a message to the black pills. And you, if you've been... While you are black pilled. But, like, dude, getting stuck in the trenches with some of you guys is hell, bro. Like, we're in the fucking trenches, bro. Like, yeah, we might fucking fail. Yeah, we might get shot in the fucking head. But, like, that you're acting like we're going to get shot in the fucking head. Can we, like, am I wrong that it's like, can we fucking chill? Obviously, Trump has Bondi around for a reason. Like, we only see, like, a sliver from the public view. Like, how stupid would you feel if you walked in and you were, like, given a chance to advise Trump and you're like, you should fire Bondi, and he's like, why? And you're like, well, you know, she's ineffective. And he's like, well, here's like 50 things that you don't know. And you're like, oh, fuck. And he's like, and who would you put in SARD instead? And it's like, I don't know. Is there you just give someone a better job? It's not even 2 years in. It's not even 2 years in. We're like a year in. Bibi Netanyahu is the worst president we've ever had. That's funny. He's doing great. Dude, as the host of MAGA Headquarters, I think I can say I'm not blackpilling. I'm not freaking the fuck out yet. Like, I'm just optimistic still that we're gonna win and shit. So that's be how all is that we do. That's why you come here for high IQ. Do you think the war was necessary? Since a lot of Republicans disagree. That sounds like a very Goyim-coded question, and you should maybe consider why you're so anti-Semitic. Okay, maybe you should self-reflect, because oof, sis. Tony Gonzalez is gonna win, bro. You're gonna fucking, oh god, you're gonna have to eat it. You're gonna have to eat your own. Oh well, there's gonna be a runoff. It'll be fine. No updates here for 30 minutes. Oh my god. They're fucking getting... This is the ShamWow guy, by the way. Offers Shlomi. Alright. Yes, Trump did fire a lot of people. I'm still not blackpilling. I'm still not blackpilling, peep. I'm Jewish, the fuck. Did you say I'm anti-Semitic? Yeah. All I'm saying is that many Republicans condemn it. Why do you sound like a Goyim, then? Why do you hate billionaires if you're Jewish? I said it might be a runoff earlier. That's true. But you were saying he's going to win. If he run off and loses, how did you call it, right? The only way you're wrong tonight is if he gets over 50%. That's fair to say, for sure. Because if he can win in the runoff, then you're good. But if there's no runoff and you're wrong, then you're banned forever. And that's how it works at MAGA headquarters. When you call an election, if you're wrong, you get banned. It maintains our high level of credibility here, which is very important at MAGA headquarters, our credibility. Jews hate Jews so much. Yeah, nobody hates blacks more than blacks, you know? I would never hate another white person. Oh, kidding. You don't see us going into World War III anytime soon. I don't see me going into World War III anytime soon. I have court dates next week, and I've got shit to file, and I'm busy, and I don't have Iran to worry about. And I should, because this is MAGA headquarters, and this is supposed to be the news. But no, I haven't been really keeping up, and I don't know about World War III, because I feel like... honestly, I just want something to happen so it can be over, and then my my stock market stuff can go back up. Would be nice. Anyways, still no updates on... Oh, update. Oh my god, she's so close. Oh my god, she's so close. But he's gonna win, isn't he? This is so gay. So fucking gay. Aren't answering the question. I just said I haven't paid attention. And no, I don't. You're right. I'm not answering the question because I'm not just going to pick an answer. I don't know. Do you? Why do you think we're going into World War III? You're the Jew. You tell me. Are we? You're the fucking Jew. Are we going into World War III? Why are you asking me? It's like when a parent asks me what I'm doing. I'm like, why are you asking me? You're going to just tell me what we're doing. Jew, you tell me, are we going to World War III or not? What'd they say at that little like building you guys go to? What's it called? It's like a what's it called? Synagogue, maybe? What do the Jews call their buildings? You tell me. What did they say? Do you guys agree to that yet? Do you guys made a decision whether us Goyim have to go die in the Middle East yet? Gomez ran in Missouri last cycle. Fact check. True. She did. She ran for Secretary of State in Missouri, and then she moved to Texas, and now she's running for Congress for my district. And I wonder if she carefully selected my district. Are we not attacking Mexico? We are not attacking Mexico. It's not World War III. It's not World War III until we hit Mexico. You're fighting H. Pentipple. Enlist and go die, Goyim. No, I'm not. I have a bum knee, and I can't. My back hurts. Do you not see everything going on in the Middle East? Clearly you are all over Trump, so you should know. Yeah, the America First, Make America Great Again Trump supporters are the first people I'd go to for foreign policy advice. That's very... I feel like because you're Jewish, you know what you're doing. It's not funny, all right? The Middle East, Iran, dude, I fucking literally am about to debate this tomorrow with Lactoid. There's a reason we have a president, by the way. Like, if we could do it, would we just have just like a collective representative? Like, we have a president, we have a Congress. We literally vote, we have a representative republic so that you don't have to go worry about fucking everything. I voted for Trump, and that's why I don't care. Clearly you are all over Trump, so you should know. I'm all over Trump, that's why I don't give a fuck. Because I voted for the guy and he won, and I'm like, cool. He's gonna do what I would probably want. That's a good chance. Like, you know who wouldn't do what I want? Is Kamala. Wouldn't have done what I want. Also, can I do anything? Or can Trump do something? And do I need to guess? Do I need to fucking polymarket it? Is that what this is about? We gotta polymarket it. No, when fucking something happens, I'll get the notification just like you guys. Why are you making fun of Jewish people? You are the one who is anti-Semitic. You literally said wherever your people go to. Yeah, I said wherever your people go to, as in fucking Jews. They go to like a building together. It's like, what's it called? It's like your church. It's like a synagogue. How is that anti-Semitic? Do you not go to a fucking synagogue? Are you guys not Jewish? You understand if I was talking about any other group of people, it would just be like talking about that group of people. Like Muslims, they go to a fucking mosque. Do you imagine that you're anti-Muslim? You want to hear anti-Muslim? I don't want Muslims in the United States. I want Muslims to live in their Muslim countries. You could say that's anti-Muslim. But saying Muslims go to mosques, Jews go to fucking, is it synagogues? I don't even know if I'm right or not. And you're a fucking Jew, so tell me if I'm right. Why don't you tell me if it is? And also, why don't you tell me if we're going to World War III? Because you're the Jew. The joke, since I have to explain, is that because you're Jewish and Jews run the world, you would know because you're Jewish, thus all Jews would know. But you're probably a Goyim level Jew, to be real, if you're on Twitch. You're not a true ascended Jew. I'm sure there's a caste within the Jews. There's got to be a little caste system. And I think I'm going to sleep. Elisa, good night. No, anyways. My best friend's Jewish, by the way. I just want to say, by the way, my best friend is Jewish. I'll call him if you want me to. And I'll say, hey, are you Jewish? And he'll say, yeah. And then that'll be it. That would happen. I could do that if I wanted, but I don't have to do that. And I certainly don't have to lower my, how dare you even, you didn't suggest that actually, but, all right, back to Sadie's Twitter. What do we got here?
No one knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, we were all in that thought, trying to change the world.
Call him? He might be at work. Hey, Zach, are you Jewish?
Yeah, man, I am. Did you not remember? I mean, I thought you had a great time at my bar mitzvah back in the day. We were totally tearing up the dance floor, right?
Thanks, Zach. Bye. That's my friend Zach. But you know what's funny? People say he sounds exactly like that one AI, whatever it's called. I don't remember. People say that. I can't remember. No, I'm not gonna call my friend Zach over this, but Sadie knows Zach. Zach has been on my stream. Some of you guys in my chat probably remember Zach because me, Zach, and Bob used to do a stream together. We did like 4 or 5 episodes of a stream show, and that was fun. And he's Jewish, and the point is that I can't be anti-Semitic to Smooth because I'm friends with a Jew. Oh no. Who is this fucking Raymond Hamden guy, bro? Who is this guy? I've never heard of this guy. Where did he come from? I literally never heard of this guy. Border security, fiscal responsibility, support military, job growth, water and infrastructure. Everybody loves Raymond. Everybody votes for Raymond. That's clever because that was a famous show or something back when Sadie was a child. Back in the boomer days. Lisa's asleep, but she would probably remember. Jew confirmed. Yes, Jew confirmed. What is this? That's just me dialing.
Yeah, man. Mitzvah back in the day. We were totally tearing up the dance floor. Right?
Thanks, Zach. Bye. That's my friend Zach. I'll need to send that to Zach. That'll be funny. Dude, actually, my little cat. This little cat's a little fucking Jew. Little Israeli cat. Hi, Sue. I took Susie. You guys want to hear this? This is probably, I don't know. This is probably mean. But I took Susie to CJ's house yesterday for when I went for dinner. And she fucking hated it. Susie hated it. Literally the most mad I've ever seen her. She attacked my arm. It was crazy. We were sitting there at dinner, and she just went ham on my arm, like biting and gnawing on me. I was like, what the fuck? She was not happy at that house. You don't dance. I was a grown for that shit. You were a kid. Whatever. If it was before 2005 and I don't remember it. Other than 9/11, which I've always said I remember because I do. He's been at public debates. Has he been? Was he good? Is he based, Adam? Because how the fuck did he jump up to second place? Did Gibbs really have to travel 4 hours to pick you up? No, actually. Gibbs, you want to know what's funny is literally Gibbs going to Dallas, like I'm literally a 15-second detour off the highway. So he traveled 4 hours to go to the dinner in Dallas. Picking me up and dropping me off. Literally, he was going to drive right past my apartment complex is like on the highway. You know what I mean? Like, I would literally could have watched him drive by. Be like, oh, fucking, there goes Gibbs. So, he didn't travel 4 hours to pick me up. But he did travel 4 hours to go to the dinner. They were making fun of Sparky for not paying. What? For not paying for everyone? The dinner tab? Fuck, I mean, the shit was like fucking... Wasn't it Tyler's idea to go? It was Tyler's idea to go. But fucking, that's a hell of a dinner tab to pick up. Holy shit. That was honestly one of the best restaurants I've ever gone to, by the way. Fucking worth the money, but like, oh God. Making fun of the Jews being cheap memes. Well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. So I'm not going to fucking, I would never stoop so low as to make fucking jokes about Jews being cheap. I mean, really, that's the kind of humor we're going after these days. Haha, Jews are cheap. They're killing children in Gaza. Like, there's so much, like, so many... They're genociding Gaza! Oh my God, I don't know or care about any of this. My ancestry goes back to Italy, and I wouldn't care if Italy got fucking... I didn't laugh when I got coin clipped today, Sadie says, because she didn't get rounded in her favor because we're not doing pennies anymore, which, by the way, was the right decision. Not doing pennies, the right call. But by the way, and Sadie, I need to ask you, does this only apply on cash transactions? Like, if you pay with card, can you still pay like $2.97? I'm pretty sure I'm still doing like debit. You can still do like a debit transaction, right? Or no? But also, the nickel is next. It might be. It might be. And if the same logic holds up, then I'll support it too. Because you want to know why we got rid of the penny and why I'm endorsing it? You want to see it? It only applies to cash transaction. That makes sense. Here's why. I don't know how to visualize this, so I'm going to try, and forgive me if it's wrong. But here's a stack of pennies from the U.S. Mint, okay? So this is going to be given to a store. Yay, this store has all these pennies so they can give out change, right? And then the change goes to the customer. The customer takes the change. And then the customer takes the change and fucking throws it in a trash can. And what I mean by that is they do not spend the pennies. They fucking end up on the street. Like, basically, like, the amount of pennies that are spent again is like 1 out of like 1,000 pennies, right? So like 999 out of the 1,000 pennies in a transaction are being given out in change by the store or by some sort of vendor. And then like 1 out of 1,000 of them ever gets spent back into that economy. They all just end up fucking trash. So we're basically just printing trash. So yeah, we should stop printing the fucking penny. Because it's like, even if it cost half a penny to produce. Because some people thought it was because the penny cost too much to make. But even if the penny cost half a penny to make, this is why it doesn't make sense to print. So, demand all pennies be sent back. Dude, I mean, think about it. Pennies are probably, like, how many pennies are just buried in the fucking earth and trash and shit at this point? Like, is anyone taking pennies ever? They used to have half a penny. I thought about that too. Everyone's mad about the penny. It's like, okay, imagine if we got rid of a 3-cent coin and you're like, oh, we don't have a 3-cent coin. It's like, wow, it's almost like it's not a huge deal that we don't have one. Like, oh, we don't have a half a penny. We don't have a quarter penny. They got rid of the quarter penny. Like, yeah, we don't need a quarter penny. We don't need a penny. But that's what happens when you don't have the penny, but you have transactions that still move in hundreds of a cent. Then Sadie gets coin clipped at the store. And that's unfortunate. So yeah, fuck pennies. I wonder how late this is gonna go. I wonder if CJ's still at the Cadence Bank thing. I have to get up early. And tomorrow's my first big boy deadline as an attorney. Can you guys be hyped for me at least? But I have to file this motion tomorrow. And if I don't file it tomorrow, then I'm fucking like a retard attorney and I'm gonna have to fucking explain myself and that's gonna be embarrassing. So I'm just gonna actually do the work like I have to, because that's how it works, you know, being an attorney, you have to do the things that you are obligated to do. Anyways, it's just happened once so far. It's just coincidentally the one owned by Jews. I was going to say, and I said this to Sadie as a joke, but there is probably some truth to it. Jews would, in theory, be smart enough to price everything in their store so that it always adds up to round in their favor. The only question is, how do you do it so that any combination of those numbers... And that's why I'm saying it's a pretty tedious mathematics task. But if anyone could do it, it's fucking Jews. And they might not do it themselves. They might get Asians. But that's what makes the Jews so good at it. Is because they're resourceful. And if they need the Asians to fucking pull something off like that, they'll fucking do it. You gotta give the Jews some fucking dues, bro. Give the Jews their dues. Because they will outsmart you. Something like that. There could be a song. It wouldn't be anti-Semitic if it was... written in Yiddish. MAGA Mart prices need to change. MAGA Mart prices have... Dude, that fucking place... I've not fucked with that. It's funny. I need to get in there with Super Trooper again. I'm going to hit up Super Trooper and ask if he wants to do a stream sometime where we just go into MAGA Mart. But you know what? Actually, we need to start a new MAGA Mart. But also, starting over is so gay. Someone came in and gave us like billions of dollars. It fucking ruined the game. Looking at returns, I confirmed Williamson County managed to get dumber. Carter is like 140 fucking years old. Yeah, that's gonna be my guy, John Carter. Is that John Carter? Is it the same guy? Williamson County. I don't know the counties, but isn't that a county that's John Carter? Is this John Carter? He looks young in this picture. Can we get Valentina up into second place? By the way, this is crazy that we're not fucking up there. Oh my god. How many people voting for Valentina didn't know she was running here until they went in? They're like, holy shit, I remember her. Her boobs will get the votes in the runoff. She's so much more than her boobs. Okay, that's fucked up. We need to set the cheese prices higher with tariffs. Asians will never do shit without whites. Just me married one. You did marry one. No, Valentina Gomez is going to win on merit, and because she's going to get rid of the Muslims. She's going to do something about it. I don't know what she's going to do about it, but maybe she'll propose a bill. I haven't thought about it. It'll be hype, though. She won't pussy out and act like a fucking rhino. That's what I know. She won't get fucking scared by AIPAC. I know you guys think that she wanted AIPAC money, but she's obviously fucking baiting to say fuck you AIPAC and then be like, look at me, I rejected AIPAC because I'm real. It's the only reason she would do that publicly. Why wouldn't you just privately get AIPAC money? Especially knowing her base, we are not pro AIPAC folk. I need to get Adam to embrace Valentina. Why can't you fucking, if she wins, if we get him under 50, which is a fucking miracle itself, and she gets second, can you please fucking consider it? Who's this? This is a different Valentina Gomez. Who's this Valentina Gomez? Bro, there's a new Valentina Gomez in town. Hey, yo. Hello. Anyways. No, look. I'm guessing it's a comment. Blonde Valentina Gomez. Women swimming and diving. She swam for Tulane. Bruh. When was this? What year? Wow. Rookie of the Week 2016-2017 season. Swam for Tulane from Hudson Catholic. Was the team MVP in high school. That's funny. I always imagined she just like appeared. she just appeared here as the candidate for Missouri. Come on. We're at least beating Steve Dowell, which is enough for me to fucking declare victory over Adam. Because even though Adam didn't vote, well, I'm going to say Adam, that's why. Because you're his vote. Once you go taco, you never go back. I've heard that. Never experienced it. Haven't checked into that. Made sure about it. If the last name is Gomez, you can't handle it. Just a rule. It's like having that last name Dork or Wiener. What? We need to deport Valentina Gomez. Bro, you just saw she went to high school here. She competed in college sports here. What the fuck is, what is wrong with you? Why would we deport her? She's an American. She is literally the like model immigrant. Are you kidding me? The only immigrants I want coming here are the ones that are like Valentina Gomez. The ones that are like, hey, thanks for letting me in. Why the fuck are Muslims coming over here from the Middle East? Get them the fuck out. It's like, yes. Yes, you get it. You went taco. I said I've never gone taco. I've never experienced that. That's true, mostly. Well, yeah. Yeah. My one vote made all the difference. No, Adam, it's not your one vote. You represent a lot of people that think like you. And when you conclude that you don't care to vote, so do all of the people who think the same way. You have to realize that your vote, when you go vote and you decide that all of the people that share your like thinking and your structure, your like principles and values, the fucking black pillars, by the way, that we're not going to vote our way out of this. Nobody said we're going to vote our way out of this. That doesn't mean we don't vote. Like you just vote your way into it. You want to vote you want us to vote our way into it? You want us to fucking abstain and fucking have an even worse position? Stay off my lawn. That's true. You say that. You fucking said that to the cop and he like stumbled. That was funny. That was a great clip. Texas people like John Burke, who hates MAGA but loves the economic freedom Texas gives him. Fuck John Burke. on behalf of Mega Headquarters. Adam is a taco appreciator, allegedly. I would believe that. But anyways, I'm going to go tonight. Tomorrow, I hope we're celebrating Valentina Gomez. Tony Gonzalez is looking like he could pull it off. We'll see. Who knows? They're halfway done counting there. And they're at 30% done here. So let's hope that we gain some ground on John Carter. Valentina Gomez gets second. This is a good ending to this stream, actually. Oh my god, if you rotate the ChatGPT sign, you get a fucking Jew star. You get a fucking Jew star. Of course!